Hello.
Hi.
Wow. All right, that's a way to do it.
Yeah. It's never the same, folks, for the handful of people that give a shit.
In case you were confused, this is Fuck, this movie.
Yes, the comma is important.
With your host, me, and other host, John Brown. He's too old to be cool.
I am so old.
So
and,
cool.
And Reese Sandweiler over here.
So not cool.
Hi, that's me.
He's seen everything.
All of them.
Every single one of them. Actually, that's not true. There are things you haven't seen.
No.
Yes. Oh, yes. All kinds of things.
But he's looking to correct that.
I'm Russian.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you guys been watching some cool shit?
Yeah, I've got a few things. I think a lot of the stuff that we've been watching, we probably have all watched.
Yeah, honestly.
I feel like there are definitely some things that at least two of us have seen recently, or maybe all three of us.
So I'll start with the movie that you guys, I know you haven't seen. Movie that popped up on, I saw the trailer for it a while ago, and it did not seem like something that would have been really fucking cool, but it ended up being really fucking cool. I'm trying to look up the director, but it's pulling up a different movie.
At first, I thought there's no way.
No, here it is. Yeah, I got it. Dangerous Animals, 2025 horror film, and I did not.
Is this a Shudder?
Like lions and tigers and bears?
No,
oh my!
It's sharks and people.
Oh yeah. Well, people are dangerous animals.
Is the tagline "Man is the most dangerous animal"? I bet it is.
Oh, it could be. I'm trying to find the director, but it won't show me. Very well done poster, which audience can't see, but you should look it up. So a shark movie. It's like a slasher shark movie. It's a slasher. Yeah.
Dude, so I'm immediately thinking of a shark with like a knife.
Yeah. So it's about a dude that abducts women and then like feeds them to sharks.
Oh.
So his slasher weapon is sharks. But it's set in Australia, and
fucking Australians.
It seemed,
you can't trust them.
I watched it and I'm like, this just seems like not good, and like there definitely were some things in the film, like it had the classic things that piss me off in a horror film.
It's funny you bring up Australia. It's just been decided like an hour ago that I think I'm going to get Australian electricity in my house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Australian electricity all the way over here.
A lot of the listeners don't know I'm a home brewer, and I just found out there's this like new amazing homebrew system that like literally everybody who is worth a shit has, and I don't have it. And like my buddy Jocko, who's our only guest thus far and friend of the podcast, has it, and he's like, yeah, I have it, but you have to install like the fucking 240 volt like Australian electricity, and it's like, fuck. That's pretty fucked up, man.
I don't know, man. Now it was a surprising film. One thing I'd like to say, definitely it was really well fucking shot. Just some great scenes, great shots, surfing. You get the the ocean and all that jazz. The main actor, which was, you just said his name a moment ago. I'm in the overview, but now it's not.
Oh, it's.
Directed by Sean Burns.
It's like we're fucking killing it.
I know. We're fucking fantastic.
It's Jai Courtney.
Okay, yeah. Was previously Captain Boomerang, Mr. Boomerang, whatever the dorky character's name was in
both Suicide Squad movies.
Both Suicide Squad.
Only the first 5 minutes of the second one.
Yeah. But
he's super annoying. Jai Courtney, and honestly, is just one of the more annoying actors in Hollywood.
Well, he like played this role really, really well for just this being super depraved fucking dude. Basically, a kid gets fucked up by a shark when he's young after a presumably terrible home life as a child, and when he grows up, he somehow finagles a tour boat and then uses it to abduct women and feed them to sharks. So there's a lot of no reason present in this movie.
Does he like jerk off when the sharks are eating the women?
No, he does film it, but he does not jerk off. But
I think it'd be a better movie if he was jerking.
No, it wouldn't. No, dude, his performance was actually really fucking solid. Like, definitely unhinged, definitely deranged. Good amount of fight from the main or the last girl, whatever. Yeah, no, it really surprised me. I thought it was going to be really fucking typical, and while it still had a couple of those things that were the typical horror movie things. I mean, like the first scene that the chick wakes up in his boat, she starts screaming for help, and it's like, you're on a boat. Shut up. At least just talk shit or something. Like, the first thing she says is help. It's like, you're on a fucking boat. And there's another girl in the same space that tells her she's on a boat. So it's not even that she didn't know she was on a boat. The other girl's like, oh, we're on his boat. And she's like, help. Like,
Do they play I'm on a Boat by Lonely
no,
Island?
they don't. They could have. No, it was really solid, though, honestly. It was one of the better... And again, like, I'm not a big slasher guy anyway, but it's probably one of the best slasher films I've seen, even though it's not a traditional
Well, it's
slasher.
not a slasher. It's sharks.
It's a chomper.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, there's some
It's a biter.
slashing in there, but no, it was really good. So I do recommend that for anybody that likes horror. Not what you expect, I'll say that. Then otherwise, I did catch Jaws 3D.
Hell yeah.
Which all three of us got to catch that in theaters. So
Separately.
Yeah,
separately. So, but this does involve a group discussion, I think.
It was
Yes.
it was satisfying, man. I mean, I just watched Jaws for the first time like last year.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
No, I know. Well, I mean, I probably saw it in passing. You know, I'm
Yeah.
sure it was playing.
You
in a
knew
room
the
that I
beats.
was in.
But actually just sitting down
yeah,
and
like actually
start
watching
to
the
finish,
film.
yeah.
It's a really solid fucking film. And
Yeah, it is.
I hear people too like talk about it and like, yeah, you know, now I'm older, I watch and it's like, man, this is really cheesy, and it's like, it's not cheesy at all. And like the shark's kind of fucking impressive.
You
were
were
watching-
watching, the person that said that was watching Jaws 3.
Yeah. Probably
For a movie
Got it
that
mixed up.
was like pretty low budget for the time, and like riddled with production like mishaps
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
The shark
The,
looks fantastic.
No, it
Like,
works
so
so
the,
well.
really good.
The 50th anniversary showing that we all got to see in theaters separately in 3D involved a little like Steven Spielberg kind of intro.
Yeah.
And he even talked about how, like, as they're making this movie, he's like, yeah, I'm just assuming this is the last movie I'm ever going to do in Hollywood. Like, he's like, it's been nothing but a disaster this entire time.
Yeah.
And like, nowhere along the lines of making the movie did they think it was going to be a huge success, which actually kind of falls in line with one of the features that we're doing today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I really, the 3D, man, like,
Dude, I'm fucking sold on 3D right
Yeah.
now. Like, I really am.
John
Like,
also knew to
I will
3D.
watch a movie that's nothing but fucking like, dude, I'd love to actually watch Pulp Fiction in 3D.
Honestly.
That'd be
Well,
fucking sweet.
John from Karma, like I've talked about, he
Yeah.
fucking loves 3D and he collects all the Blu-rays and stuff
Right.
he can. And he has like the nice home system
Nice.
that's like equivalent
Yeah,
to what
yeah.
you get in the theaters. And he said there are companies that will like fit movies to 3D.
That's dope.
I want to see Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
It's dude, it's
That'd
so
be pretty fun.
like it's so simple,
acid.
but even on simple scenes, like just like this is a great example. Jaws is like even when they're running up on the beach and the cops up on top of the hill, just like the depth and when he's walking through town and all the people are running around, like just the immersion is so worth it.
I
Like,
thought the biggest upgrade for me, and I don't know that it was necessarily the 3D. I think just like seeing it on the big screen
yeah,
is the shark cage scene, because it's not a very long scene. Like, there's a big build up because you see the cage at the very, like, when they first
Right.
get on the ship.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be a thing eventually, and then like the thing gets knocked out of his hand like immediately. But like the struggle, I feel like, you know, like when you're watching action movies at home, like
it goes fast.
it's fast and like it's claustrophobic and like you can't really tell what's going on. And it's part of the reason I fucking hate like shootout
Right.
movies and stuff, John Wick
Yeah.
type bullshit. But yeah, like just like frame for frame, being able to see exactly what was going on in that cage scene was a new high for me.
Yeah.
For a movie that I've seen like multiple times.
Yeah,
All of those underwater shots, I'm pretty sure just from looking at them, it looks like they use like a real shark with like miniature boat and stuff to like,
Probably.
make it look like
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
huge, but it like transitions so
No,
well
it tracks,
to the
dude.
above water shots where it's, you know,
well, that's
even
the thing,
when it's
dude.
obviously a puppet, it still looks great.
Yeah, no, that's when you look at those techniques. when they're done right, like they do hold up. Like miniatures hold up when they're done right. Puppets can hold up when they're done right. Like they absolutely can. But yeah, no, Jaws, super satisfying movie to watch.
So piggybacking off that, we immediately went home and watched Jaws 2 because I hadn't seen Jaws in a little while, and like I've always been a guy. You watch Jaws 2.
You gotta watch Jaws 2.
Yeah, and like Jaws 2 is like it's weird because it's not as good as Jaws 1 in any way.
It's the classic Hollywood sequel, and where they just do the exact same thing again.
They couldn't
it does, but at least like it tracks a little bit. Like it's him and his like fucking anxiety and like the PTSD.
Until they start making it like it is.
Here's the fucked up thing:
yeah.
like they were going to make Jaws 2 no matter what. They couldn't get Steven Spielberg back because he was too much of a success and didn't want to do it again. They were able to get their lead actor back, but only because he was under contract and had already turned down other projects and like really didn't want to work. Like they basically got the lead actor back kicking and screaming.
Right.
So, I mean, it was set up to fail to begin with, and everything about it is like lesser than the original.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with it is pretty much just a regurgitation.
Yeah. It's I don't obviously I don't know what the reputation of Jaws was at the time. I'm sure at the time they weren't talking about it like it was a a standout.
Yeah, it was probably like a good history, movie,
But like to try and just redo something that was done so perfectly, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think any of the Jaws movies are worth watching after the first one.
Yeah.
I've only seen Jaws 2.
Jaws 3.
I've seen all 4.
I've not seen the fourth one.
Dude, Jaws of Revenge is a fucking piece of work, man, and they don't have any like excuse. Like we were trying to do this 3D thing and it didn't really work. They don't have that excuse.
Dude,
it's just bad.
Jaws 3 was really rough because it was at that stage of them trying to use like pseudo CGI, and it was like the most atrocious fucking thing in the world.
Here's the thing, though. I like Jaws 3 is like a cult classic
because of how dorky
just
it is.
how like fucking ridiculous it is. So, Jaws Revenge is probably
just
technically
bad.
It's just a bad.
It's like
movie.
Sharknado bad.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried to make it good. They just didn't. It's kind of fucked up, man. The shark gets less real with every movie.
Yeah.
that is honestly kind of crazy.
No, for sure. No, I do stand by the OG shark. Like as hard as he was to work with in filming, like that. It was
probably hard because they were striving for perfection.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so Jaws, if you got it, one thing that was sad, we pulled up in the movie theater and it was like fucking packed.
Yeah.
On a Saturday night is when we watched it, and Elise was like, "Oh man, hope we have we can watch Jaws 3D." And it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're good. And like these people are probably here for The Conjuring, and sure enough, like I get my ticket. You here for The Conjuring? Nope. Go get a fucking drink. You here for The Conjuring? I don't watch that shit. No, thank you. No. Like, we get in the theater, and it was 2 other people other than us, and everybody was there for The fucking Conjuring. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm done with that franchise.
We went to the theater on Monday night, and like we were the only 2 in the theater for the movie that we watched, and like it's kind of sad on one hand, but on the other hand, it's kind of nice.
No, yeah.
I had a whole group of my own. I was with like 6 or 7
just
other
for
people.
Jaws.
Yeah. Because I went with the Karma people. They brought some people. I brought a couple friends. My friend came for his birthday. So it was a nice little gathering.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. I wish I could gather with people to watch movies up to that extent.
I still need to go in sometime and really get the information on what it's like to rent a theater, because that would fucking rock.
Yeah, it would
for
rock,
a birthday party or something. Yeah. Just fill out a whole theater, not a whole theater with friends, but
is that for like a night or for like 2 hours? Because
I think it's like 3 or 4 hours. It's just to like watch a movie.
Oh man, I want to rent a theater from dusk till dawn.
Yeah,
I want
to open a fucking theater bar. I have the perfect plan.
You might be able to hook something up, but the way it sounds is that you can only do movies that are like currently in their catalog, and there has to be a workaround to that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We need to get Peltz in here. He's got these guys from the Bremen Theater that do all these like.
Oh yeah. Throwbacks.
These like throwback like midnight flicks or whatever.
All right. Next up, I have to talk about The Toxic Avenger, which I was so happy to have gotten to see.
Hell yes, I as well.
It was fucking. I was worried that it would be too much CGI and it was gonna fall short somehow. And man, it was really fucking perfect. As like a fucking trauma fanatic and like a fanatic for just shitty B movies, like it was the best adaptation to taking a shitty B movie and making it something much more. You know, it actually gives me hope for the idea of a reboot to Brain Damage, because like they really did do Toxic Avenger like pretty perfectly.
Yeah, I thought they did it great.
You brought that up multiple times, and I don't want to see it.
Dude.
I don't want a reboot to. Like it will not hold up. There's no world in which it holds up.
I don't know, man. Like they did a really good thing here with Toxic. It was exactly as schlocky as it really was. Probably toned down a little bit of the schlock, but it was still schlocky enough.
It was like cartoonish violence in the way I was wanting. Like,
yeah, which is like what you get. My only concern with the cartoonish violence was that it was like, not CGI.
Yeah.
And like while a lot of it was CGI, not all of it was CGI, and it still tracked if it was CGI. But how they revamped the story, the different perspective they took. Peter Dinklage was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, honestly, I really liked
Toxic Avenger. No, I know. Kevin Bacon was really good
Kevin Bacon was good.
He's in the new Dexter reboot, which just concluded, and he was pretty.
No, he's fucking solid, dude. He's solid. Pretty much just the whole thing. It delivered on every realm that I wanted it to, and like definitely had plenty of like trauma homages. Like they made a point to have like a fucking Motorhead song in one of the scenes for fucking Lemmy, and like the newscaster's backdrop was the trauma credits backdrop the entire time. Like
there's even a one part where like the town that it takes place in is Saint Roma. Yeah. And at one point, like the sign was like obscured, so it literally said trauma.
No, like it definitely was. I'm pretty sure the producers were Dinklage and then Kaufman and then the other guy from Trauma. So like Peter Dinklage had it in his heart of hearts to help Trauma make a real movie, I guess. Yeah. Like, he must be a fan or homies or something, but no, it was.
I mean, Kevin Bacon and Elijah Wood both give vibes of like they probably took a bit of a pay cut, which is cool.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Oh, yeah.
Elijah Wood, I really liked his character. I thought he was very funny, but a little underused.
Yeah, a bit. I would agree with that. Do that fucking.
I don't like for Kevin Bacon. Like I've followed him in a couple of podcasts that he's appeared on, and like I just feel like he's the vibe of that person. He's not a movie star.
Yeah.
Like he lives in the Midwest. Like he's like. On these podcasts, he's like, I'd love to go to like these parties hosted by Jennifer Aniston and stuff. He's like, I live over here, and that's just not fun, like it's not my lifestyle, and like, I go to Hollywood to make movies, and I come home, like.
Now he played the villain really fucking well. Overall, it was just super fucking fun. They did set up for a sequel, and it did play with because the blind chick in Toxic Avenger is actually his love interest.
Yeah.
So they didn't do that with her in this one, but set it up. So like it seems like they are maybe reaching for
there's obviously space. I can't imagine we're gonna get a sequel to a movie that sat on a shelf for 3 years.
You know what? I don't know, man. No, we're not going to, but that'd be fucking sweet. And like I appreciate that they did leave it open in case Peter Dinklage wants to bankroll another Toxic Avenger movie.
You might get a sequel, but they're not going to put that much money behind it. It's going to be like a true trauma.
Hey, that's fucking that's all right, man.
In somebody's garage.
That's all right.
This didn't look extremely expensive, but they made it look good for what they had.
Dude, it worked really well. I think the little recurring bird that ends up getting eaten at the end. I feel like that's a fucking Poultrygeist like. That was a prop in Poultrygeist that's been floating around. And like Kaufman or somebody's like, hey, man, you got to fucking stick this wacky bird in here.
I really like the homeless guy who's like, are you sure you're a doctor? Who told you I was a doctor? And like 5 minutes before, he had said he used to be a doctor.
Yeah. No, the last scene was sweet because he was like looking at this fucking dorky prop mutated bird. And like it had just laid eggs. And it's like this nice, rounding out scene of the film where he's like, oh, what a nice moment. Like the next scene is like, he's fucking eating a piece of chicken and like eating some eggs.
Of this mutated toxic bird.
No fucks given. No, I was so happy to see it. I'm so happy that it happened. The other cool thing was apparently like they were working with some like medical debt relief thing. Like to,
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's fucking cool. Like helping people with their medical debt by making fucked up movies. That's pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
So
yeah, I highly recommend Toxic Avenger. It's out of theaters, I assume, probably for everybody at this point. But
yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be.
No, you
on
should definitely
Amazon
watch
or
it.
something
It does
any day
really
now.
play into people
I'll have
that
to get
are.
Randy to get it on the old reliable there. So
Yeah.
I'll buy it as soon as I get a chance to, because it hit on every mark for me. It was fucking phenomenal. The fucking kids loved it too. KO was losing his shit. Both the boys were losing their shit watching it.
Real quick, while we're on Toxic Avenger still, so Letterboxd, if you have a certain subscription on Letterboxd, they keep track of who what actors you've watched like the most movies of, and what directors you've watched the most movies of. And Sarah Niles, who plays the therapist on Ted Lasso, if you recall.
Okay.
I don't know if you watched Ted Lasso,
No.
but you'll recognize her. She has, I don't know, she is making money this year because she has just showed up in Toxic Avenger, the Heads of State movie that I watched on Amazon last
which I really want to
year.
fucking watch.
She
that
was
and haven't
in
been able to.
F1. She was the mom of the young racer. And then she's in Fantastic Four as well. She's just freaking everywhere.
She's like doing the fucking 1990 Samuel Jackson. It's like in every fucking movie.
Last thing I was watching was Alien Earth, which I am one episode. I'm up to the 5th episode, which I think one aired yesterday. Because I think it was Tuesdays. Somebody told me it was Tuesdays.
Yep.
Yeah.
One aired yesterday. I have not watched it. I am through the episode that you're through.
Yeah,
so.
the flashback to the ship before the crash.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I was
still only watched the first 3.
Oh,
You still have only watched first 3? Oh.
Episode 4 is a fucking banger, dude.
Episode 5 is a banger
Episode
too.
5, yeah. Episode
It's
4.
only been uphill. Like it's only
No,
gotten better
so
each
the only
episode.
thing-
so
Actually,
far.
I can actually say that it is uphill. The entire
No, it
series
is.
just goes up with every episode.
Yeah.
No,
Episode 4 is the first, like, to me, was just like, that episode was just like, fuck.
No,
dude.
it's breaking ground. That
Yeah.
episode's breaking ground that's never been broken before, and that's fucking cool. And actually, like, with episode 5, I was so excited to see where it was going from 4 that, like, the backtrack.
They give you that fucking, like, cold water.
Yeah.
Like, wet blanket.
And I was
like,
I was so disappointed, like, fuck, I want to see where that's going. But it was really fucking satisfying to watch that anyway. It ended up being a really good episode, but I will... So one of the questions that I get begged from that episode is, who the fuck actually caught these things? Because that fucking crew did not catch these things. Those people are fucking boobs.
they went from point A to point B only.
Yeah, like, I would really like to know who actually fucking got these creatures on this ship, because...
The synth that is, like, the head of security for the ship that is, like...
Yeah, or the
involved-
cyborg, yeah.
Yeah, the cyborg guy. Like, that dude
He's
is
fucking
is
phenomenal.
He was perfectly cast.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I know,
he's
like,
so
I
good.
don't know his name. I know I've seen him in other
His-
shit randomly.
I don't know
but,
how
like,
to
he
say
is
his name, but
perfectly
if you
cast.
if you see the guy in the credits whose name's Babu, that's his name's
Yeah.
Babu.
Okay, yeah, that dude is perfectly
No,
cast for that
he's
role.
a gangster, dude. He's
I
super
mean,
good.
The episode where his character, it's in episode 3. I think it's in episode 3.
Where him and
him-
Oliphant stand
Oliphant
off.
have- that
it's
was like
super good.
one of the best scenes of the show so far.
No, dude, you'll be so... Yeah, it is all uphill.
He's
This
front and center in
show is-
episode 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it basically goes... It tells you how shit went down on the ship.
Yeah. I'm
before
watching it
crash.
with a friend. That's the whole time.
Okay.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you gotta. Yeah.
It's so good.
Aligned
I can't
schedules.
rave enough about the show. It's just fucking... It's so good. So yeah, that was it for me.
Should I
Get
go?
away, Reese.
You can.
I got home from Jaws and I wanted to watch another like real American classic.
You watch Jaws too.
and I watched Jaws 3. No.
Oh.
And I
Other
couldn't.
shark movie.
I was looking through Spielberg's stuff to find something I hadn't seen yet, and nothing was jumping out at me. So I moved to someone who is a little shocking, honestly. I know the timelines just didn't line up, but Jimmy Stewart. That he never worked with Steven Spielberg. Obviously, if they worked at the same time, I think that would have been inevitable for them to
Yeah. Well,
work together.
I've always thought of Tom Hanks as the modern
Yeah.
day Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
obviously they've done like
Yeah.
what 7 or 8 movies together. Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
So I was looking through Jimmy Stewart movies, and I watched Harvey. I've never watched Harvey,
Oh, yeah.
and I really liked it. The one where he's got an imaginary friend,
yeah.
friend rabbit.
It's a classic.
Yeah,
wanna
no,
watch that.
it's really good, and honestly, like if you put this movie out now, you get fucking trolls online calling it woke. Like it's very almost his interactions with each different character in the movie makes Harvey have like different implications. Like with some of the characters, it's like, oh, it represents like a drug addiction, and in other characters, it represents like a queerness,
Right.
and it's very strange.
Nice.
One weird little detail is at one point somebody asked him how tall Harvey is, and he says 6'3", and they're like, what, 6'3"? And I was really curious because I always read Jimmy Stewart as very tall, so I googled how tall Jimmy Stewart was, and he was 6'3", and the entire movie he's looking up like this. So it's like, I think that rabbit's a bit taller than 6'3".
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's a great movie, very funny. It's aged incredibly well.
I'm a huge Jimmy Stewart fan.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch that. That's a great premise.
Kind of a legend.
Yeah, he just took it to another level. Like him, like I feel like he and Marlon Brando were just doing something different than ever all the other actors around them were doing.
Yeah, I mean the range too on him.
Yep.
When you go from like, 90% of people are going to think of Wonderful Life, right?
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's just one of the great. Like it's a
Yeah, I
Christmas
mean, it's a
movie,
great
but
movie.
it's just one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah, but then he also did like what 3 or 4 Hitchcock movies, and
Right.
and then like comedies and westerns, and yeah, he's a standout actor. And I was also
Mr.
pretty
Smith
impressed.
Goes to Washington.
Yeah. Not to spoil anything, but I was impressed that they never show any form of the rabbit. Like you don't see a silhouette. The cover implies you're going to see that, like a silhouette of the rabbit at some point, or like a cartoon of the rabbit in the credits or something. But they never do, and I commend that. Next, I watched a documentary because this is directed by one of the Coens, Ethan Coen. On Jerry Lee Lewis. The documentary is called Jerry Lee Lewis, Trouble in Mind. I didn't
The musician.
the musician Jerry Lee Lewis, and I kind of did not realize
Fire.
how much of a controversial figure he was.
Married his cousin. And
He married his 12-year-old cousin when he was 20.
Jesus
and
Christ.
then it literally had a clip of him in his like 60s, and he's like, "Nope, I don't have any regrets."
Yeah, the
wow.
there's actually
Holy fuck. 12?
12.
God
no,
damn.
He corrects the reporter. She's like, "So you married your 13-year-old cousin?" Well, she was 12. She turned 13 the next day. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I want to say, who was it? Like Dennis.
It's
Great Balls of Fire. Yeah, Dennis Quaid played him in Great Balls of Fire, which was the biopic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
I think the 12-year-old cousin was
his third wife.
Yeah, but the 12-year-old cousin was played by Beetlejuice.
Oh, Winona Ryder?
Yeah, I think it was
Really?
Winona Ryder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's a very interesting documentary in that it's only made up of like archival footage of past interviews, because obviously he's dead.
Right.
Past interviews with him, almost exclusively him telling his own story, through, like clipped together through different interviews. And it's not like the traditional music documentary of like historians and experts like raving on and on about him, and which I felt like really made a lot of sense, because like it's only about 80 minutes long, and they dropped the he married his 12-year-old cousin thing in the first 20 minutes,
Right.
and then you're kind of like, do I want to learn about this man?
Right.
But I think in this way of only presenting the information, like kind of by presenting what happened, not really embellishing it or anything. It's literally just him telling the story, and then his concert clips and different stuff like that. And I thought it was really well done and really just kind of, it's not praising him necessarily. I mean, obviously, you watch the clips, he's a really, really talented musician. He's kind of incredible pianist, but really kind of just presenting the information and leaving it up to you to.
Yeah, it just is what it is. Yeah, I think, and that's what I feel like that should be. You know, a documentary.
Yeah. No, I was like, I would not want to be watching someone be like, yeah, he was just the greatest piano player that ever. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
About this person.
Sure. Yeah, I mean it's not interesting. We're here for something else.
Yeah,
shit person, incredible talent.
Yeah, it just falls like that sometimes. I rewatched the Hamilton. I don't know if you guys.
No, I never got a chance to see that. I've wanted to check that out.
Because they dropped, like mid-pandemic, they dropped a recording of like the original cast performing it on Broadway on Disney Plus. So I'd seen that a couple times, and it's an undeniably good musical. But then this year, I think it's the 10th anniversary of the musical, so they re-released it in theaters. It's playing in Warsaw even.
Oh, yeah. If it's still playing, I might try to catch that.
Yeah, and it might not be after Friday, but it's worth a check.
I might be able to.
It's honestly, I mean, it's fucking catchy music. It's nonstop kind of information. Yeah. The fact that someone could build interesting and like listenable songs while adhering to just information and it's kind of real like things. Yeah, hip hop. Yeah, right. Like half the songs are kind of rap, the other half are kind of R&B.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen Hamilton, I do think it's worth a watch.
So one thing I didn't talk about that something always slips my mind until the last minute, but I saw the TV Glow.
Oh my god!
The other day, and really fucking enjoyed it.
That's
really
a great movie.
I got like the very end monologue. I kind of tuned out of a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it was just like there's already been so much, and it just felt like a little too much. But my mind was blown a little bit, and I think maybe we had talked about it, but the main character, who was also in the D&D movie as the wizard, I did not realize until we were looking him up when we watched that film that he was the lead in one of my favorite Netflix productions, which is The Get Down.
Oh, yeah.
About the origin of hip-hop music.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that. I'm like, that's so fucking cool. But no, I saw the TV Glow. It was a super interesting movie. It definitely would be too weird for a lot of people.
Sure. Yeah. It's not a straightforward movie at all.
No, hell no. It's all over the place. It was really fucking good.
I do recommend really think on it for like a week or two and then go back and rewatch it if you can. I think it's really rewarding.
I really enjoyed it. I definitely.
Especially, as a fan of Twin Peaks too, I feel like it's got some Twin Peaks in it.
For sure.
What are we talking about?
I saw the TV Glow. I fucking spaced that one and popped into my mind because he mentioned a thing that was hip-hop adjacent, and hip-hop adjacentness triggered that. So
hip-hop adjacent sounds like a pretty cool album name.
Right.
Also, one last thing about Hamilton. It is still on Disney Plus, by the way, but because this is just a recording of like the Broadway production, they kept the intermission in. So it's like a 2.5-hour movie, maybe even a little longer, and with a 10-minute intermission, and just chef's kiss. Everyone in the theater got up and got snacks, moved around, used the bathroom.
Right.
We got back in our seats with like 35 seconds to spare. Just bring back the intermission.
Intermissions
people,
do
please.
make sense, man. Yeah.
Especially for longer movies.
Yeah,
I think anything over 2 hours and 15 minutes should have an intermission.
Yeah, I agree.
Rewatch Chappie.
Directors should just do that.
Yeah, that literally.
They should
because they just can.
They should just force
like a blank spot in the movie.
Yeah.
Like intermission.
Sorry, Trumps, go piss.
Here is 15 minutes of a bear trying to balance a ball on its head.
Right. Yeah.
I like all the fucking power Quentin Tarantino has, and he never thought like I should just put an intermission in my movie.
His movies would be the most intermissionable.
Like, for sure.
Like he just all his movies are kind of in that 70s era where, I mean, you think about it, he even tried to do the classic double feature, you know,
yeah. I mean, you don't the intro scene shot of Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
It's just like a fucking 20-minute shot of a
Oh, that
carriage
movie-
driving through the
Yeah.
snow. You can do that, but you can't give us a fucking intermission.
Yeah.
That movie could have used it. That's a really long movie.
That is a
It
really
is.
long movie, yeah, for sure.
It's a great movie, but
Yeah.
that movie could have used an intermission
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like a lot of his kind of could.
I mean, I'm all for long movies. Just like, think of the viewer.
Yeah.
Who
Another
doesn't
stretch.
necessarily have the capability of sitting still or not pissing for 4 hours.
Right.
But I rewatched Chappie. That was the first time I'd seen it since theaters.
Oh, yeah. I
Man,
love that movie to death.
the effects really hold up. It's
Dude,
crazy.
his shit.
Seen that one.
You haven't seen Chappie?
I haven't seen
Oh,
Chappie.
fuck. Chappie's so good. Chappie is so good. I mean,
It's very
you have
fun.
seen it in a way because you've seen
Short
Short
Circuit,
Circuit.
yeah.
It's so fucking similar
Oh.
to Short Circuit.
I hate Short Circuit though, and Chappie's way better.
Hey man, when's the last time you watched Short Circuit?
I watched it when I was like 14.
Exactly.
This
You
movie
need to
sucks.
watch Short Circuit again.
Short Circuit's fantastic.
It's fantastic. You need to watch it again. I'm telling you. But no, Chappie's
Chappie
legit.
might be Hugh Jackman's most like unlikable role ever. He's got a mullet.
Oh, he's got a lot
yeah.
of them.
He
though.
wears
He's
he wears like the shortest shorts throughout the whole movie.
He's kind of punchable.
No, the
Sometimes.
Chappie, the
Hugh Jackman
fucking
picks terrible roles.
Diane Antwoord are just like the weirdest fucking people. in
Die
the
Antwood
world.
as Die Antwood.
Yeah, no, it's just so like they're such a fucking trip, man, and it surprised me so much that they worked so well
Yeah.
in that movie, just being some weird fucking South African goons, like
Yeah.
fucking rap artists.
The fact
plug
that
them in this movie and it just like tracks like what?
they're like the main characters and they do the music for the movie, and
Right.
I'm so curious which came first.
Right?
If he's like, I really want you guys to do my music, and then he hung out in the studio with them for a day. He's like,
Yeah.
actually, you're just gonna be in the movie.
No, I bet he probably had them do the music and then they were just there.
Their
They just like
character
kept
names-
inserting themselves in scenes. He's like, fuck, that actually was kind of good. All right.
they're not.
All
They're
right.
not playing like themselves, but their characters in the movie just
That
have
are-
their names.
Yeah,
it's
and they're
very odd.
Still kind of basically themselves. It's a
Yeah.
weird setup. No, that movie's a fucking gem.
I feel like that
Chappie's the
dude
shit.
picks his movies like on die rolls or something. You know? Like,
I'm so excited for it because he's
What's-
supposed to
I
be
saw he's
doing a
doing-
reboot for Starship Troopers, and like once I heard it was him rebooting Starship Troopers, I'm like, okay. I would have been pissed for almost anybody else, but like I am so fucking down for that.
I was curious what he's gonna do next because his last thing was Gran Turismo, that racing movie, and I was like, I didn't realize, I think, until we were in theaters watching the credits for that. I was like, what the fuck? This is a Neil Blomkamp movie?
Yeah, that made me want to watch it. I haven't got around to it yet.
I thought that was a fun movie. But yeah, I'm curious what he's going to do next. But yeah, Chappie, very fun sci-fi movie. I've been watching a shit ton of Pixar shorts because I'm canceling Disney Plus this month, and I have all these Pixar shorts that I haven't watched, and I've watched like every single Pixar feature film, so it's kind of fun to
Right.
pursue completion.
Yeah.
But I just started. They did one season of a TV show for Disney Plus called Win Lose, and I mean it's Pixar, so you can't really shock anybody by saying the animation is gorgeous, but the animation is really gorgeous,
Right.
and it's very funny. I've watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm liking that. And then the last, or 2 movies, I watched. I still haven't gotten to see The Roses in theaters, but I decided to go ahead and watch The War of the Roses.
yeah, Danny DeVito, Michael Douglas. And,
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen that
Which, it was fine. It's not my cup of tea. I feel like
one. So I've seen that, and when I saw The Roses, I assumed that it was a remake of that, and I was just like, why?
yeah, that's kind of what I've heard from people is that it's like it could have just been like its own movie. It didn't really need to, and I think it's just the fucking IP thing that
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
like. Well, yeah, it has to be connected to something else, or else people won't go to see it. But like, who's going to see The Roses anyway?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still holding out hope. The Roses still looks more up my alley. But I really like Danny DeVito as a director, so I wanted to watch it for that anyway. And it's probably one of my lesser liked of his movies. But I'm a fucking huge Matilda fan. I also thought his monologue was a bit cheesy. Like the entire thing is he's telling the story of his friends, the Roses, to like one of his clients.
Right.
And it just, I don't know. Sometimes I like Danny DeVito a lot, but sometimes maybe it's because I don't know his narration. It just was a
Who was
little
the
like
female lead. Was it Kathleen Turner in that?
no, it's
it's been so long. I don't even fucking remember.
no, yeah, it is Kathleen Turner.
Yeah, Kathleen Turner. Yeah, she's probably what does it for me. Like Kathleen Turner, like she just like
I liked her more than Michael Douglas, but I mean
man.
Michael Douglas's
That chick gives
character
me the
was
shits.
more of an asshole. Michael
Gives
Douglas
you
did
the
fine.
shits.
And then the last thing I watched, and according to Letterboxd, Dustin, you've seen this. I've never even heard of it. I just bought it last week because it was on sale. The Last Supper.
The Last Supper.
Does that look familiar?
Yes, I have seen that.
I don't. What do you think of it?
Oh, dude, it's been so long.
I really liked it. It's honestly, John. I think
Yeah.
you'd really enjoy
yeah,
it.
you would.
Okay.
It's quirky. It's
Yeah.
dark comedy.
Yeah, about a bunch of
I'm due for a rewatch. It's been
I love
a long
dark
time
comedies.
since I've seen it.
It's like my favorite.
It's a lovely cast too. Cameron Diaz is top billed. I wouldn't say she's the main character, and I would honestly say this is easily. And I know you're gonna say that's not much of something to say, but I would say this is easily one of the best performances from Cameron Diaz.
She's terrible.
yeah.
But I really liked her in
Yeah,
it.
she is.
But also Jonathan Alexander's in it. Bill Paxton's in it. A few other actors will show up that you're like, oh, it's that guy. But it's a bunch of like liberal grad students who get together on weekends and invite friends over. And then like through a string of events decide to start inviting really shitty people over and then poisoning them and killing them.
Okay, nice.
And it's very cathartic. Honestly, this movie could have come out like last year with how relevant a lot of the jokes are and how they're complaining about fucking conservative right-wing
right,
Christians and shit. Really enjoyed it. Ron Perlman is in it as a politician, and he plays a very good politician.
Oh, I bet he does. Yeah.
I don't know if it's where it would be streaming. I have it on my Vudu, and I do recommend it. I thought it was a really fun movie.
Nice. I will check that out. Make a note of
TV. I did Rick and Morty. The season 8 is finally on HBO, so
I've been
I started watching
rewatching.
that.
I watched it back through myself.
Yeah, I've only
It's pretty
watched
satisfying.
the first episode so far.
The
and
first episode is
I really
a
liked
fucking
it.
banger. The first episode of that season is great.
Yeah.
I watched episode 2 and 3 of Peacemaker.
Fucking fantastic.
That show's. I mean, it's great TV right now. There's just good shit on.
Yeah.
Peacemaker was a blast.
Peacemaker is super fucking fun, man.
I'm
I've been
really excited
enjoying
where
it.
it's heading, but it's done really well. It's so fucking Tim Meadows.
Yeah, he's
is
hilarious.
in the show now.
Bird blindness.
He's fucking hilarious. He's kind of playing a character from a different show. Like he almost doesn't fit, but he just sells it so well. And then I'm currently watching season 2, which is the final season because of Neil Gaiman's acts. But I'm watching second season of Sandman on Netflix, which is fucking so good.
Is he creeping on people too?
Oh yeah, he earlier this year got some like major like allegations from several people, and not just creeping stuff, like bad stuff. So like they canceled a couple movie things that were in the works, and then Sandman got canceled, which is a shame.
Keep your shit in your pants, man.
Yeah, we were watching Sandman, and then just kind of, I think we just, I don't know.
Well, it was a big gap in between season 1 and 2.
No, we were watching season 2, and then I don't think we finished it, and I guess I just kind of forgot it existed.
Did he do or was he involved in the Angel and Demon show? Good Omens. Is that
that show I believe is also ending because of that.
Because of that,
but I don't know if they're doing a third season or
that
it's
show
wrapping
was
up or
good
what.
Too.
But yeah,
I think it was supposed to be like a mini series. Like
originally it was a mini series, and then it was like everyone loved it, so they did a second season.
It's a thing that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, it's like not anymore.
But yeah, I mean, Sam, it's a shame that it's connected to him, and it is very much connected to him. It's like some scenes are just taken like word for word from the comic.
Yeah,
which is really satisfying.
I started watching it.
I
I couldn't quite get into it. I thought it was too melodramatic for me. I think
it is, but like, did you ever read the Sandman comics? because it's the exact same kind of melodramatic as the Sandman comic. So like,
well, I don't really like comics, and so then maybe that's why. Like, I kind of don't like that melodrama in comics, so
yeah,
maybe that's why I couldn't quite get behind it.
yeah. I mean, yeah, maybe it's not for everybody, but as someone who fucking loves the comics, it's like a kind of perfect adaptation of them, and indulgent. It's got that thing I've been coming back to more and more lately, like Korean films, in that it's indulgent and it's not necessarily aiming for what the audience would find most enjoyable,
right?
But instead, like what the story wants to do,
right?
And
yeah,
you know, characters do give big speeches and do things out of obligation or honor. You know, it's.
Right.
But I find it really, really enjoyable, and honestly, the visuals are fantastic. A lot of these big sci-fi fantasy epics that end up on the streamers, I feel like maybe they'll dump all the money in first season and then it gets shitty as it goes along or something.
Right.
I'm really liking it.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what I've been up to.
All right. I've got some things this week. I'm going to start with the series. I think I'm only going to highlight one here. The Eternaut, the Argentinian
it's fucking
series.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So fantastic.
I understand. After watching it, I know why John loved it so much. To me, if I could sum this up in like one sentence, it's The Walking Dead meets Starship Troopers. That's literally that's literally the series.
What's it on?
With Argentinian jazz.
It's on Netflix. Yeah, it gives you that post-apocalyptic, like, how do we eat, how do we survive, but then it also just happens to involve like fucking alien insects.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like,
and it really is kind of like you don't know when you don't know what's going on, and then it's revealed that it's insects. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a spoiler.
Oh.
But, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's like it catches you off guard. You don't really think it's coming.
Yeah,
it's going
a few
that
episodes
way.
in before you realize that it's
insects,
insects,
then it's like just leans into sci-fi stuff. Like, oh, okay, all right, we're here now.
I thought you said incest at first. I was like, wow, okay, that's a twist.
That is in a lot of series these days. I watched. I had a late. We have this magical account that Randy upkeeps for us, and I had a night where like. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like, I'm not really sleepy. I'm going to stay up and watch a movie, I think. And I ended up watching 2 movies.
Yeah.
And I was up until 5 a.m. I watched Together, which is this like body horror, which coming off of last year's body horror with Demi Moore.
The Substance?
Yeah. It's like after watching The Substance, I'm like, I feel like I can go a couple years without watching another body horror movie, you know? And it's like, Together is a lot more palatable. Like, it's not like as disgusting, you know? Like, I'm not like grossed out or like.
There are some very viscerally gross scenes.
There are.
But no, in comparison to The Substance, I know what you mean.
I didn't feel grimy watching, like having watched the whole movie. You get to the end and you're like, okay, yeah, you know, like. Yeah, like
that's so bad.
Yeah, like that's a pretty suitable ending for this, you know. And it's like, you know, the end of The Substance, you're just like, what the fuck? We're just like throwing up on everybody, and, like fucking like bleeding out on a star, and like, So anyway, I stayed up and watched that until like 3, and then like I'm going through like, what else does he have on here? So I watched Karate Kid Legends.
Yeah. How is that?
It's like, man, why'd you watch the same movie twice in a row?
I know. So, okay, here's the thing. I'm a Karate Kid guy.
You're right.
I was the Karate Kid. I was doing karate since I was 9 years old. And around that time, Karate Kid came out. Like, I love those movies. The fucking series that's going on is like complete nostalgia for me. So, of course, I'm going to watch the new Karate Kid movie. This is not a Karate Kid movie.
No.
Have you guys seen this yet?
No.
I was planning on seeing it in theaters because I love Jackie Chan, but it got such
you
poor
saved yourself from
reviews,
that one. Okay. This fucking movie. It's not the worst movie in the Karate Kid series. However,
yeah, I'd be impressed if it was.
It's not a Karate Kid movie.
Yeah.
First off, the kid is kind of a kung fu master to begin with. He already starts out being more badass than any Karate Kid that's ever, like, he could.
Yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, okay. And actually, early on in the movie, he teaches, like, there's an adult who's like an ex-boxer who's losing his restaurant and owes money to loan sharks and is entering this like underground boxing ring. He teaches him some moves to win this underground boxing tournament to save his restaurant. So if anything, he's the Miyagi here.
Yeah.
Well, then he's kind of getting bullied by some kids at school that do karate, which is a little fucked up because he could really fuck them up if he wanted to. But he promised his mother that he would never fight again because his brother, who also was a kung fu master, died doing kung fu in a tournament. Right? So, like, now to get even with this bully who also kind of share a girlfriend. This is the Karate Kid part, right?
Yeah,
like,
this is the Karate Kid part.
That's the Karate Kid part. Well, then they try to make, like, they could have just made another movie that's like the Karate Kid, but then they're like, oh, well, he's entering this karate tournament to get even with this bully. And so it turns out he was trained by Master Han, who is in the karate, who is Jackie Chan from the Karate Kid reboot.
Okay.
So that's his master. And karate, and he knew Miyagi from back in the day, and so he knew of Daniel-san, and so he pulls in Daniel-san because his kung fu student is going into a karate tournament, and he doesn't know karate. And so, like, he needs an extra set of hands to train this kid because he doesn't know karate. And I'm making quote marks with my fucking hands. All right. So Daniel-san comes in, teaches him absolutely nothing, which there's nothing you could teach him because
good values. He's teaching him good moral values.
Like you would think, but no. He teaches him absolutely nothing, and then he wipes the floor with everybody because he's just a kung fu man. It's the most ridiculous thing. It's like they tried to shoehorn a Karate Kid movie into this other story.
Yeah.
And the other story was kind of like, for just like a martial arts, like...
was just okay already.
It was kind of okay on its own, and they just shoehorned this other thing in here.
Should have called it the Kung Fu Kid.
And it's got some really bad, like, the final tournament, it's got some really, it's like, I taught him that move. It's like, what? I taught him that move. And it's just like little, like, stupid arguments between Jackie Chan and Daniel-san.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck are you guys even doing here? Get out.
Yeah.
Just get the fuck out. You know?
That's a bummer.
This kid's got it covered.
Do any of the, besides Daniel, do any of the characters from Cobra Kai show up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna spoil it because nobody should. Really watch it. Yeah, nobody should really watch it. Fucking Johnny shows up at like the end, like makes a cameo, and he's like making this joke about. He's like, "Oh, I got this idea. We should open up a pizza place, and we should call it Miyagi Dough. You know, like Miyagi Dough." And I'm just like, this fucking movie.
So none of like the original characters from Cobra Kai show up.
Original? Oh, who are the original characters? Like, no.
Everyone besides Daniel and
no.
the
I
bully.
don't think there are any characters from Cobra Kai. Honestly,
That's kind of a
like
bummer.
even his wife is not in it. Like Daniel-san, like there's this whole thing. Like I have a family and I can't leave to go do this weird tournament thing that I'm not really necessary for. But they don't actually like show his family. No, dude,
Yeah.
it's
That's kind of a ripoff.
They totally just shoehorn these guys in to a movie that is not really about karate, other than there is this dude who is kind of a punk that is like the total modern day Johnny Lawrence character, and all the kid had to do, if his mom was like, you know what, son, it's okay that your brother died doing kung fu. Fuck that dude up, and he could have fucked him up. Like at no point was he any risk of like losing to the guy if he wanted to beat him.
Yeah,
it was so dumb. Like now I will say like some of the parts with like him helping the dude who like owed money to the loan sharks, that bit of the movie was kind of cool. Like this kid training this fucking like has-been adult boxer,
right?
Like teaching him some new moves to win this underground box. Like that part was kind of cool.
That should have just been the movie.
Yeah. Exactly. But instead they're like, okay, well, we'll make that the halfway point. And then like that dude now becomes like a cheerleader in his corner. Like, oh yeah, this dude saved my bar. Of course I'm in his corner. It was a pizza joint or whatever. Yeah.
Whatever.
Fucking
the Kung Fu Kid and Boxer Boy.
You know, like I just
That's
the
unfortunate.
The fucked up thing is they called it Karate Kid Legends, and like,
Because it's all the multiple legends coming together.
We brought everybody back for this movie that has nothing to do with Karate Kid.
Yeah,
it's not even karate that they're doing. Oh,
yeah.
They should have done the ghost of
right, CGI that motherfucker.
Miyagi shows up. Yeah.
Oh, it was so ridiculous.
Like the ones in Star Wars.
So the last thing I have to talk about is we went to the theater on Monday, and we saw Caught Stealing.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
It's the new
Aronofsky.
Yeah, Darren Aronofsky film. So okay, so this is officially my favorite Aronofsky film.
Oh wow, okay.
I fucking loved this movie.
Yeah,
it looks super fun.
It was a very fun film, and if you've ever seen an Aronofsky film, that is not a thing.
Yeah,
not high
or
on the
not
list.
fun.
It is by far the most fun Aronofsky film. Like I will say that, like Black Swan is probably like his. I'm due for a rewatch.
You're telling me that this movie's more fun than Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. And I had a conversation with Molly after we watched this film. This film is a horror film.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Like,
it's not a horror film, but it is like in my mind, like Requiem for a Dream is kind of a horror film, right?
Yeah.
This movie is a horror film. There's not a lot, like, I mean, there's a lot of blood, but like, there's not like gore. But I mean, like, it is basically, I don't want to give away too much, but basically the plot of this movie is normal everyday dude. He was like gonna on track to be like a professional baseball player, but then he got in an accident and fucked up his leg, and like, so he's not, and so he's just like a bartender. But like, he lives in an apartment, and his fucking neighbor is going out of town and asks him to cat sit. And so he's like watching his like fucking cat, this dude's cat that lives in the apartment across from him. And him watching this cat turns into the most human fucking nightmare just because of the run-ins with the people that are in his neighbor's life coming to haunt him. And it is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like just
That's
the
a
thought
cool
of
premise.
like,
that's a sweet premise.
Just the thought of like, you're watching this movie and it's like, yeah, if my neighbor was like, hey, can you feed my dog while I'm out this week? And this happened to me, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Like that is the most terrifying thing I could possibly think of. Nice. And it's not like any like supernatural or like superhuman. Right. It's just like he just got roped into some shit and it tore down his entire fucking life in like a week.
Damn.
And
that's a cool premise too. I like that.
Super awesome movie. This Austin.
Shit, man. You should have invited me. I wasn't doing nothing on Monday.
It was a date night, man. We did. My wife had to work on our date night, so we had to move date night up a week or a day. But this Austin Butler, moving up my list really quick, man. Like, I liked him in The Bike Riders a lot. Stupid fucking title for a movie, I swear. When I sat down to watch The Bike Riders, I thought I was gonna watch a movie with one actor, but really I was watching an Austin Butler movie, and the kid's got something, man. Like, really, really cool flick. Really great cast.
I'm really excited for you to watch his Elvis movie.
Yeah, we were driving home, and I'm like, we're gonna watch that Elvis movie within the next week.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, but highly recommend Caught Stealing. I don't know that it's his best movie, but it's my favorite movie by Aronofsky.
It sounds super fun. I mean, I've been trying to see it this week. I just haven't had anything lined up. So,
and we had who are the fucking guys? The dude who played Ray Donovan.
Yeah.
Leif Schreiber.
Leif Schreiber.
And the dude who played Kingpin. Come on, you guys know this.
Yeah, I know. I talk about this dude all the time.
Yeah,
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah. Anyway, those two guys, the roles that they play in this movie is fucking
Yeah,
fantastic.
I mean,
And honestly, they were on screen for like an hour and 10 minutes before I realized it was those two. It was
oh
just
yeah,
like,
that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Dude, Vincent D'Onofrio is a dude that people, I don't know, man. That guy deserves a lot of respect.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites.
You got range.
They play like a couple like Orthodox Jews with like the like rabbi vibe. So they got the big hats and the big fucking beards and like, and so you can't even tell it's them,
Right,
you know.
right.
And then just like you've been watching them for an hour. And you're like, wait a minute, I know this guy. It's like, wait a minute, I know that guy too. And
Yeah.
it's like you kind of slowly figure it out. It's
Nice.
so good.
All right, yeah, that's definitely on my list. I'm excited to check that one out.
Yeah,
So I like a lot of his
totally
films.
just blew out of the water any expectations I had for the film.
Nice.
I fucking loved it.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right,
All right, on to the features.
the features.
The features.
I decided to do a little throwback here. Do some classic films with director double feature with Michael Curtiz, according to. So we watched Casablanca on, what was it, like HBO or something like that?
Yeah, something.
I don't know.
Amazon or HBO. I don't know.
I've been watching these movies.
No,
for
it was on my
years,
Vudu. We
since
watched
I
it
was
on
a
my
kid.
Vudu.
We always called the director Michael Curtiz, but like apparently it's Curtiz, according to this
Curtiz.
douche that wanted to give us the entire fucking movie before Casablanca. Like he talked for like 10 minutes before we were like, we need to shut this motherfucker up.
Like I appreciate little intros like that if they're presenting something, like maybe
just didn't
some like
stop.
setting up for like the time in which the movie came out or the era
Yeah,
or whatever. But
yeah.
he kind of was just recapping the plot.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he really was.
He
Just-
went way too deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I chose Angels with Dirty Faces, 1938, and Casablanca, 1942.
You want the letterbox?
Yeah, let's do the thing.
Angels with Dirty Faces. Childhood chums Rocky Sullivan and Jerry Connolly grow up on opposite sides of the fence. Rocky matures into a prominent gangster.
Yeah, permanent.
Kind of
yeah.
was a permanent gangster.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking permanent.
While Jerry becomes a priest, tending to the needs of his old tenement neighborhood. The tagline is "The saga of America's dirty-faced kids and the breaks that life won't give them."
All right.
Very of the time.
Yeah.
And then Casablanca, much more. I mean, who really needs an introduction? But in Casablanca, Morocco, in December 1941, a cynical American expatriate meets a former lover with unforeseen complications. And the tagline is, "They had a date with fate in Casablanca."
Yeah. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good tagline too. Really,
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty solid. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, if you go back far enough, they didn't suck. Back in the day. They knew how to do a good tagline before they used them all up.
Right.
All right, where do you guys want to start?
Well, we started with Angels with Dirty Faces.
We did start with Angels
Yeah.
with Dirty Faces. I put Casablanca first on the
The thing
on
about
the thing, but it's more noticeable for people. You know, it's clickbait.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
clickbaited the people.
Yeah.
Got him.
I got those motherfuckers. They tuned in, and then like an hour ago, they were like, "What the fuck? This is not Casablanca."
Too bad, fucker. You already gave us your clicks.
Fuck you, buddy. This
should've
isn't
been
even
paid.
monetized. We don't even give a shit.
Something I wanted to point out, I think we all noticed. We watched Angels with Dirty Faces on Blu-ray.
We did. I noted that.
And
It looked
you know
fantastic.
what? I think every once in a while we all need a reminder of the significant difference between
Yeah.
streaming and Blu-ray. It is shocking.
I want to Blu-ray all
Yeah,
my shit
for
now.
sure.
All my
Yeah.
picks. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Quality
get my picks
was
down
Insane for sure.
weeks before and get the Blu-rays ordered.
Yeah,
You're right.
honestly,
Yeah.
I will probably start changing some like picks towards things I have on Blu-ray instead of
Yeah.
just relying on streaming.
It looks
Right.
so good.
Yeah.
It was
way
night
better.
and day difference. It was like changing from DVD to Blu-ray, basically. But yeah, I just highly recommend. I know that it's just adding another financial barrier
Yeah,
watching a
yeah.
movie, but when you can,
Yeah,
do try
if you
and
can for sure. Quality
watch
is always
Blu-ray
is
over
always
streaming.
huge. Especially for these older films too. I think like you really like it makes a big
Yeah.
difference to make them crisper and
Yeah.
cleaner. Like it really does affect the
I mean,
experience.
I was
the
thinking
detail
about
that film caught even back then is just like
Yeah.
huge. It's not going to show up on even just like a normal DVD or whatever.
So obviously, I'm preparing for this episode, and I'm thinking about these movies, and I got to thinking about that because I wrote that down. Blu-ray, it looked amazing, right? It looked fantastic.
Yeah.
And I got to thinking about like these older movies, and like these black and white movies, especially really pop. Whereas like if you take something in like the early Technicolor color days, like I feel like those don't hold up as well when you're like talking about colors, when you're trying to modernize a movie in color.
Right.
It was shot in those days. But like the black and white, it's just black and white. And so like it just the transparency of that just really pops through, and I feel like timeless, especially when you get to Casablanca. I think Casablanca is like kind of the most rewatchable movie ever made.
It's I'd say it'd be one of them.
Like I know we kind of like to talk about both these movies at once, but to me, skipping ahead, Casablanca, it gets better every time you watch it, and there are scenes that hit harder if you've already seen it. You know, But Angels with Dirty Faces. This was like a. I remember you talking about, Reese, when we did Count of Monte Cristo. Like there were just movies that you as a family you watch together. And
obviously a lot of times they just weren't family movies. They weren't even necessarily more or less appropriate for families.
Just movies that your
family
in the house
hooked on to this movie.
It's like
for
movies
whatever.
we had in the house that we watched together.
For sure,
yeah.
I think that's true for every family.
Yeah.
Ever in this. Yeah, exactly. Hang on to them. They travel along to family members. You know.
Yeah.
You get a special relationship with them.
And Angels with Dirty Faces was one of those movies for me. And this is my first experience with James Cagney as Rocky Sullivan. And I love James Cagney. Like he plays the perfect goon.
Yeah,
you know, he demands the screen. Like he's menacing. But that being said, Pat O'Brien, his father Jerry Conley in this movie, might even surpass Cagney in screen presence. I mean, he was
really good.
Yeah.
One thing talking about these movies kind of together but separately, like because Humphrey Bogart is in this as well.
Yeah, both of them. He's more of a throwaway in Angels with Dirty Faces.
He is, and he does have a good amount of screen time, and like I guess maybe it could be the writing, but the difference from his performance, even for the character it was in this film, to the Casablanca is like fucking leagues apart. Like, and I would say too, like this film is really fucking good, and that's one thing about watching these two that I really appreciated is just it's good to be reminded how good cinema was. You know, like classic cinema. Like a lot of younger people might write off this age of cinema for not any really good reason, just because they think it's dated or something.
It's not very flashy.
Yeah, it's not flashy, but it's still fucking good. But just like the directorial power, like the ability from the first film to Casablanca, like just the whole thing. Like it's like because Angels Dirty Faces was very, very good, but it still felt very dated. And then like watch Casablanca and like that movie's like timeless.
It is timeless.
Like and like it was such an interesting thing to see. I'm glad you brought
that up, John, because that's exactly why I picked these two movies for a double feature.
Yeah.
Because it's one director and it just shows from 1938 to 1942 the difference. That fucking 4 years.
And it's like astounding. Like they're both good films, but like there's a whole other tier that happened that he traversed along the way. You know, like
Well, with the earlier Hollywood though, I wonder how many movies he put out in between them. Because like nowadays it'd be like, well, he put out one movie in between the two, but back then I bet he had. Yeah. Oh my God. In between Angels with Dirty Faces, he put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 movies before
in a 5-year period
before Casablanca.
Yeah,
damn, they were just
getting better.
They were just churning them out,
figuring this out.
Yeah, I wonder how many movies
Humphrey
Bogart did.
Right? Yeah, because he was good,
and his performance in Casablanca is one of the best ever. So we talk about like these family movies. So that was a family movie for my wife, whereas like I didn't see Casablanca for the first time until I was a teenager.
Right.
And I loved it immediately, but that was a family movie for her. And
right.
She said that she remembers when she was like a kid, she had like the biggest crush on Humphrey Bogart until she found out like how short he was.
Yeah.
Somebody told her how short he was, and it was just like,
no, never mind.
The droop factor. And
Aw, poor Humphrey.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Sad bastard. Yeah, but apparently he's really short. But you watch Casablanca, and his character just like exudes like everything that like
you would not
it's
feel
like
that.
What's your nationality? I'm a drunkard. You know?
Yeah.
Like this movie has some of the like most repeated and greatest lines.
Oh yeah. This half the lines in this movie are like the most famous quotes of all time.
Yeah.
This just kind of illustrates how differently movies are made. I don't even understand how this is possible, but between Angels with Dirty Faces and Casablanca, Bogart put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 movies. And those aren't like small, like Maltese Falcon is one of those, High Sierra, like some very famous movies.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like
busy.
Yeah.
Keep busy.
Just work. It's a job, right? I guess there's no off season.
Yeah.
God damn.
No, I was definitely like I was pleasantly surprised with Angel with Dirty Faces. I would say of the two, it definitely is more like periodically dated. You know, like
1938.
It feels very much like that, but it is still super
got like
relatable.
The newspaper articles that are like kind of keeping up with time.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
I love it. It's got the dude. I love the one at the end where it's just like fucking Rocky Sullivan, cowardly at the end in the electric chair, and just like who fucking wrote that? Like, this is a headline?
Yeah.
This just in, Rocky Sullivan's a real big pussy.
The cool thing about,
it's like, turns out this badass is kind of a fucking bitch.
So that's what's cool about this movie is, and it's something that's so, and you mentioned when we were watching it, like, it was a very different time when we had celebrities that were fucking criminals.
Yeah.
And so that's what this movie plays into entirely, and I think it did so pretty eloquently. And that ending is like as goofy as that is, like, you know, it still kind of hits hard if you can like put your mind in the right context to it. Like,
I can definitely appreciate the symbolism of the ending. Personally, I would have been happier if he's like, nah, fuck those kids. I'm a gangster to the end.
Well, no, dude, and that's what he should have, because like that was the frustrating thing for the ending. There was the his buddy like ends up, you know, talking to the kids that were like, you know, fucking idolize this dude. And it was like not just these kids idolize this dude, but this dude like made a real connection with these kids.
Yeah.
And I think they were credited on I was looking at the cover because I think he left it at the house.
Yeah.
And like the kids were credited as like the fucking like the Dirty Face Kids or something. Like maybe they were a troupe that like did some shit in some film or something, but they had like their own name to them.
They probably took this and turned it into something.
Yeah.
Those kids have like 6 sequels or something.
But yeah, they were like fucking. There was a real connection there, and so by the end of the movie, when it's like, okay, like you got into some shit, now you know you're gonna get fucking executed, put away, like. You're gonna sacrifice your image for the sake of all kids. It's like, okay, like I can appreciate that, but it's like when it comes to his buddy like delivering the news to those kids who are like die hard, it's like, man, these kids actually knew this guy. Yeah. Like they were his fucking friend, you know? Like it's one thing for like kids in general to tear down this image of a fucking goon celebrity, like sure, but like, man, these kids like. Fuck you, guy! Like, these were his homies. This was his crew. Like, that's
with
fucking shitty.
With a modern lens, obviously the super heroization of the Catholic Church and the Catholic priest was hit a little differently.
Yeah,
but metaphorically, I get it.
Yeah,
fighting for the kids, but
and the history between the two, the Father Conley, it's just like you know, like. They both kind of did the same crime. One of them got caught, the other didn't. And, like, the one that got caught didn't fucking rat on the one who didn't.
Yeah.
And, like, that dude used it for good and became
and then it was a good exchange too, because like he was, hey man, let me turn myself in, and Sullivan's like, no, dude, it's cool, like I got this, it's all right, just do you. Like no, and like their dichotomy was fucking great to see, and the kids were. There's
like a moment where you're thinking, like when you're watching it for the first time, and it's like, this dude's like out of prison now, like why the fuck is he spending all of his time hanging out with these kids?
Yeah,
and it's just like. And then you start watching the movie, and it's like, oh, it's because he fucking is a kid.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that was his,
like his like adolescence kind of like got robbed, and so he's living it out with these fucking chummy
and like
teenagers.
especially like for that time and like that kind of setting, like it's your fucking neighborhood, like it's a really strong connection there. Like this is where he's from.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy the chick that he had he fucking bopped or whatever at the beginning of the movie, and then she came back and was like, the fucking tenant lord of where he was living.
The pinup chicks from the fucking 30s and 40s are like something else too, because we get into Casablanca and Ingrid Bergman just hits it for me, man. Like,
she's gorgeous,
just like perfect. Mm-hmm. And it's like the thing is, they're not perfect. Like, you can fucking go on the internet and find a million women who are like, fucking hashtag perfect or whatever. Like, these women are not perfect, but yet they're perfect.
No, it's just actual,
wholesome,
just
American,
full ownership of
not
who
even
they
American.
are.
She's not even American.
Yeah. No, it was a very satisfying movie. The one thing that cracked me up about Angel Dirty Faces was the slapstick nature of a lot of the interactions, just the slapping, the amount of slapping in this movie.
So the kids themselves had a very like Three Stooges.
Yeah, for sure.
Why?
And it's just like, it was for other characters too, though. Like, they're just, motherfuckers just getting fucking slapped left and right here. And it's like, slap left, slap right, up and down.
Yeah, definitely had some Three Stooges vibes.
Yeah, it's and then the gunplay when Sullivan was in like survival mode after people were coming after him, the snap shoot, like that shit was cracking me up. And like, I really kind of want somebody to make a movie that's just a fucking play on like a John Wick type character, but like make it fucking Cagney.
Yes.
I don't think that's specific to that movie though. I think if we
I know it's not.
We watch like a John like a fucking James Cagney marathon, I feel like we're going to see a lot of snaps.
Yeah. No, but that's
what was I just watching?
It'd be so cool to see a fucking movie where the action hero is just running around, just fucking snap shooting and just fucking Stooges slapping motherfuckers left and right. He takes everybody down with like 3 slaps and a couple fucking pops.
It's the funniest shit, because it's not like he's just rampantly shooting. It's being portrayed as if he's like aiming.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
hitting
he's
targets,
killing it in the movie too.
But to whip your gun, there's no way you could possibly be accurate.
No, it's hilarious, and he's getting motherfuckers out of windows, like fucking straight gangster. No, it was a very satisfying movie for sure. They both were. And yeah, one thing on the rewatch of older films, the only thing that, and we had talked about it when we were watching it, but the only thing I could ever say could be, I don't know, if it's a good film, I think the only thing that of these old films you could call dated maybe is the music, because that felt very like just to a time. Not that all of it's bad, but that there could be some other music in there with
There's not really quiet
or
music.
Maybe less music too, because like it's always running in these old films, and there are
it's every film. If you're watching TV or you're watching a movie, you're listening to music at all times.
Well, yeah, but there's still moments more so in modern stuff where it is just silence and allowed to be silence.
I don't think so. I think there's always music. I think you'd be like behoved to find a scene in anything where there's not some kind of music.
Well, I'm going to pay special attention from everything I watch from now on.
There's some kind of music in fucking everything.
No, I get it. I know
a lot of TV shows and stuff.
It would be weird if there wasn't.
Like real heavy dialogue scenes aren't usually.
No, there's film music with plenty of no music.
I'll say, if you want to see an interesting experiment, if you haven't seen it or haven't rewatched it lately, No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
There's zero music in that entire movie, and if you don't
you notice it too.
Yeah, but like it takes you a while. Like you're like 30 minutes in, I feel like, before you're like, oh shit, there's no.
Yeah, no, I would agree with I would agree with Reese with a lot of like television and stuff like that. There's always music, and that's fine that there's music, but I think like there were moments in those films, Casablanca and Angel 30 Faces, that like no sound would have been appropriate, but there's always some strings going to some degree, like matching the mood. And it's just like the music in those films like really I feel matches the time, and that's the only thing that I think really dates the movies to when they come from.
Yeah.
Because, like, especially when you go from, well, In 30 Faces has much more of the 30s vibe to it. Casablanca, and that's why I said earlier that it really is timeless, because there's nothing in the performances or writing other than historical context that really, like, dials it into a time. Like, it's just really
the
good
historical
human performance.
context is huge. Just the fact that, movies set in 1941, like, in the heat of World War II.
Yeah, no, that was super interesting.
In the
to
setting
me.
of a place that was like the crossroads for, like people, spies and fucking, people trying to escape.
It's a funny because like there was a lot of action in Africa during the war, but like it still was like kind of like far away. So like the portrayal of like how the officers were acting and shit was really interesting because it like that's the space where they could kind of like arbitrarily fuck off a bit, like they get loose because like the Nazi officers in the film are pretty loose with who they're dealing with, but like it could be because they're like so far detached from the fucking actual organ of the Nazi army.
They're detached for the like they're serious because like there are actually like. This is like a strong point of if people, like important people want to escape. This is where they do it.
Right.
But yeah, they are so far removed from the actual action that it is kind of loose, and it does feel like a fucking cocktail bar, which is
and it's like people like
what most of the movie takes place in.
And it was really appropriate for the setting too, and like the behaviors and fucking actions of the characters. Like it was a perfect setting for those.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd never seen. Well, this was actually my first Cagney movie. Besides, if you count this, what was it? Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. I don't even know this.
This is a Chevy Chase movie. Starring Steve Martin movie that's almost exclusively made up of reusing clips from older movies, and then they like green screen in Steve Martin and a couple other actors into it, but like he literally is like talking to like Humphrey Bogart and stuff in the scenes.
Oh, okay. That sounds terrible.
It's not super good. I mean, it was funny enough, but it's the joke gets old. For a 90-minute movie, it's a little stretched. But that's on Letterboxd is the only other James Cagney movie because James Cagney shows up in it, but obviously like from other movies. So
yeah, I feel like he's like you've seen one, you've kind of seen them all. Like he's kind of a character actor for that. Yeah. For that like gangster, he's like the original gangster, but he's like you look him up and he's like fucking super short and like skinny, like the dude.
He looks about like what 5'6" or something.
Yeah, he's like 5'6", probably weighs like 95 pounds, but he's like the fucking most menacing guy on screen. Yeah. Dude, James Cagney is fucking hilarious, dude.
But yeah, this is
his vibrato as an actor.
White Heat, Public Enemy, and Angels with Dirty Faces. Those are like the big three, right?
Yeah.
When is Public Enemy?
When?
Yeah,
1931.
31.
Directed by William A. Wellman. But yeah, I was very much enjoyed both of them. Obviously, I'd seen Casablanca before, but
this is my first time watching it, so like it's a film that I've always, of course, I mean, you can't not know about. Yeah, Casablanca to some
good movie to
context.
Watch with your significant. Like it's a good date night movie.
Right.
Like there's a nice little love story going on here, like a love triangle. Like to me, like the meat of the movie is like the whole thing is like giving up like a true love for like the greater good,
Right.
Yeah.
And like the ending plays a huge part. Like he just sends her away with her actual husband when he didn't have to.
Yeah.
Like he really didn't have to. Instead, he just makes up a murder plot with his buddy Louis.
Yeah. When you said ending, it made me think of the last walk away dialogue with fucking You better watch out for this French dude. He's all about you, buddy.
Yeah. You
Secret,
get a little bit more than platonic
aggressive-
vibes
Yeah.
from that
dude,
French
dude,
officer.
Like, I think that
He's full on in love with him.
Like, Louis is a homosexual.
I think doesn't
Sure.
does he not tell the Ingrid at one point? He's like, I'm jealous that he has your attention or something.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
yeah.
he
Or
like,
you have
there are
his
some
attention.
very not subtle moments where like they're saying Louis is a homosexual, and like, and what's fucked up is it's a beloved movie, and most people that of that time
So,
would just not be okay
that's-
with it, but they overlooked it.
That's the
Yeah.
dude. That's the one thing after watching this. One of the things about this I really enjoyed is like that's such a healthy, like portrayal. Like the character is just a character. Like he's exactly
Yeah.
who he is. It's very clear who he is and how he feels.
Yeah.
It's set in in the story that it's set in, the time that it's set in, and like didn't detract at all from the movie at all for anybody ever. And like,
Yeah.
but it's exactly what it is. And you can't really say that it's not.
Well, there's so many. There's like countless examples like that throughout, like even just American film history. That it gets that's the shit that makes you really annoyed when people are like, "Oh, why you got to be adding all these gay characters and stuff to
Right.
movies?" It's like, those characters have always been there. We're just allowed
Yeah.
to say they're gay now.
Well, so there is a difference in like attention paid to that fact. Like with this character, he just was who he was and acted how
Yeah.
he acted. There's no attention paid
Yeah.
to that he was gay or not gay. And I think that's there is definitely like in a lot of modern stuff, there's more like attention paid to it, and I think that I like that where it's just fucking portrayal as opposed to attention paid to the fact that they're gay. In either
I like
positive or
whatever
negative
feels right for the
for the story in the film. Yeah,
the project.
yeah, the tone of what's going on. Yeah, I agree with that
Yeah.
absolutely. But no, it was a fucking super fun, and it never detracted, and it was like it's a cool dynamic. Like hey, that story's still open, man. They could have gotten to some fucking
Yeah.
hijinks. You know?
What's the last line of the movie?
Uh,
It looks like
The start to a beautiful friendship.
friendship.
Yeah, no, like I want to see what happened
It
after
seems
these
like
guys
the
got
start of
going.
a
Friendships don't have to be
Beautiful
platonic, you know?
Yeah, dude, no, actually, like that'd be a fucking sweet movie. Like let's see
Yeah.
what they did after.
Yeah.
They got into some shit.
Casablanca.
All kinds of
That's
crazy
probably an
adventures.
actual movie.
Oh, I'm sure that it is. Yeah. Any
Casablanca.
hypothetical porn name of a movie you could think of is probably like, yeah,
Yeah.
somebody shot that shit.
Yeah.
Somebody did that.
It's like Harry Twatter.
Yeah. Oh shit.
All right. I think that's gonna wrap.
White
Yeah,
it
these
Heat.
up.
movies
I
are.
don't think
So
they-
my last thoughts for
Oh,
this.
pubic
are,
enemy.
These films were fantastic, and if you ever waver or like fucking debate on watching classic cinema, like fucking watch classic cinema, watch old films.
Yeah.
Like do it. Like you need to. If you like films, if you think you like films, you need to watch all films, and especially the origin of film. Really, that's one thing. Watching old movies, how quickly like camera work really developed and like the technology just really happened. Like man, they're pretty fucking on top of it. It didn't take very long, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good stuff.
Actually, wait, is Angels with Dirty Faces the oldest movie we've done for the podcast? Is that right?
I feel like it has to be.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, we
Most
haven't got
of
much in
those
the 30s yet.
Actually, these are probably the two oldest movies.
Yes. The next oldest after these two is The Devils,
Which was what?
1971.
All right, so we got
Quite a jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get some 50s and 60s shit in here.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, I got some.
Right on.
But yeah.
Well, I think
On
I
to
think
the
that's going to do
theaters.
it for the features. So I'm going to send it over to Reese now. Talk about why you should go to theaters this week and next week
And all time.
Theatres.
and all the time,
And all the time whenever you can afford it.
even if you can't.
Take out a loan.
Yeah,
I think you can do pay in for movie tickets now.
You know, he's kind of a fucking
Just fucking
dirtbag, and
just sneak in.
Yeah.
he probably
real
stole
sly.
his shit from somebody else. You should steal from him. and
Just
go to
wait
the
until
theater.
it's a busy movie night and just like shuffle in.
Yeah.
Like just with
Bribe the
crowds. Just
ticket person with a hand job or something. I don't know.
Yeah. You can give head for a movie. It's fine.
That sounds like so worth it. Okay.
Depending on the movie.
Depending on the movie.
You went and saw Sharknado after giving
Shit, if that shit's in 3D, that's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, if you're giving head for a movie you could watch on like fucking basic cable,
Tubi.
that seems a little ridiculous.
I was just saying.
Oh, I heard a movie joke earlier this week. There's all different kinds of Shakespeare adaptations
Right.
on all different streaming services. You know, even Tubi. Tubi's got a few that are free because you just have ads. So when it comes to your options for viewing Shakespeare, your options are Tubi or not Tubi.
Yuck. Good stuff.
Okay, in theaters this week, the returning champions. We have Fantastic Four. I think that's the oldest thing still in theaters.
Jesus Christ, dude, that's been in theaters for like a million years.
A month.
1 million
Solid-
years exactly.
solid
Actually,
month.
it's the anniversary
Jesus Christ.
this year. Bad Guys 2 is still in theaters, which is wild because I thought that kind of flopped. But I don't think we have a lot of kids options right now, so that's why they're holding on to
leaving
it.
on.
Weapons is still in theaters, and neither of you have seen it, right?
No, I've seen Weapons.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I haven't, but
I thoroughly
I
enjoyed
wanted
it.
to. Didn't get around to it. That's a me go by myself kind of a thing on a Saturday.
yeah.
If it's still here this Saturday,
It's-
I will not be able to see it because
according-
I will be doing it. So,
Well, according to this, it's going to be in theaters, our theater, for another week. So, Freakier Friday is also still in theaters.
I'll skip that.
Jaws is surprise. I really thought it was only going to be for a week, but I think this is now the third week.
That's pretty crazy.
Jaws is still in theaters.
Yeah, I do
People wanna
recommend.
see it.
I do recommend people should go see that. Like,
Yeah,
it's a fucking
especially if
classic.
you've never seen
It's a
it.
classic film. Yeah, no, exactly.
We saw Caught Stealing. We were the only two in the theater. We saw Jaws. There were like, I don't know, like it was like a weird time, like day and time. But like, there were like at least like 8 other people in the theater. You know, like
So the day after we watched Casablanca, the Karma folk went and saw it at the Bones Theater. And I was pretty jealous. They said the theater was packed. It was full to watch Casablanca.
oh, they watched Casablanca.
Yeah,
at the
Yeah.
Bones Theater?
That would have
At the
been
Bones
sweet.
Theater.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
full
I mean,
theater.
that should be
man.
back, yeah.
Yeah.
American classic like that. The Roses is still in theaters. I'm hoping to catch it, but I don't know. There's shit to see this week. Caught Stealing is still in theaters. I'm
See it.
hoping to see it this week.
It's so good. I loved it.
Hamilton will be.
I don't think I've ever
I do wanna
said
see
that
that. I
about
might
one
try
of
to
his
catch
movies. Like
Hamilton.
I've never loved an
Yeah,
Aronofsky
it's hard.
movie.
It's
like,
hard to.
They're not always lovable. They're rarely lovable.
I didn't feel like it's like we're going back to it, but like you have that feeling, that pit in your stomach after you watch an Aronofsky movie, where it's just like, oh, well, that was sad.
Yeah, that's just
but like,
sad.
it was like you still have that, but it's like you don't feel like you need a shower.
Yeah. At least it was fun along the way.
Yeah, like it's like, oh, that's sad, and yeah, those alive are fucked, but like, you know what? It could be worse.
That's like
Yeah.
Green Room. Remember Green Room? That's kind of how I feel at the end of that. It's like, I don't know if I'd want to survive this.
Yeah.
Dream Room was like fucking live. That was pretty satisfying ending though when it finally,
Very satisfying.
when it finally happened. Like
Yeah.
that movie, I do love that movie. There's some moments in that movie where I'm
Characters
you fucking
you-
retard.
It's like
Yeah,
characters you like cared about survived. They don't really have anything left. But like,
Yeah.
They're
you know
alive.
what? Hanging in.
They fucking made it, man, and that's what it should be. Like you put them through hell. If they make it, then it's good.
But yes, Hamilton will be staying in theaters at least through the weekend. It looks like. I recommend seeing
Yeah, I
it.
would like to see it.
And if not, check it out on Disney Plus. It's obviously it's a musical. There's dancing. I know you don't like dancing, but it's a
Yeah,
musical.
I
I
mean-
think you expect that.
It's fine. You do
I only
expect
like
it.
Dirty Dancing.
I know what I watched. I saw that movie so much when I was growing up. Dirty Dancing. My fucking mom loved Dirty Dancing. That shit and Rocky Horror were like always playing in my
Oh,
I like Rocky Horror as much as the next guy, but damn, does it get old? Like people act like when people just like,
Yeah.
oh, I love Rocky. Really? You
watch it
do?
over
You
and
like
over
Rocky
and
Horror?
over. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. You're so unique.
Yeah.
Something I wrote down that I forgot to mention. There's a 1990 movie called Havana with Robert Redford. I've never seen it, but when I was doing research today, I found out that was actually a plot remake of Casablanca.
Ooh.
And I guess it was kind of a flop. And like the piece I was reading was like basically saying why it was a flop or whatever. But anyway, if you want to see like a more of a modern take of the same kind of story,
a 30-year-old modern take.
Yeah. Havana with Robert Redford.
Yeah, I mean, really, you could take that take in a lot of. I mean, you could probably really adapt that to like any political thing that happens in the future. You could just like make a Casablanca movie about it.
Or now.
Yeah. Like we could have a Casablanca Ukraine.
Yeah.
We could have done that. Not on an island, but
Casablanca, Canada. We'll always have Quebec.
We'll always have Quebec. The greatest line in the history of the podcast.
The Conjuring.
Jesus Christ.
The Conjuring Last Rites is still in theaters. I haven't talked to anybody, so no idea.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking hilarious.
John Brown told me that there were a lot of people there to see it.
This is in the trailer. There's literally a line where he's like, "Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ compels you." Like, this is a mainstream, not Christian produced movie. Like, what is happening?
Well, he's just using a shtick. It's just like it's the
Exorcist.
It's the ultimate shtick. It's God as a shtick. It's Christianity as a shtick. Like, it fights off evil. Like, the devil. Like, it's always the same line.
Only accepting him into our heart will expel the demons.
That's literally a line from The Exorcist.
Dude, the one movie. So the second to last. I don't know which one it was in sequence, but it annoyed me so fucking much because it was at a certain point the chick gets. She's not possessed, or maybe she's in proximity to somebody that's possessed, but she picks up a Bible and just scribbles the fuck out of a page of it, and then you don't get to see it, and then it goes to the end of the movie and they have found the demon. I think they're in like the UK. They found the demon. It's like, oh no, we have to know its name. That's how we defeat it, which is like the lamest fucking thing. And it's like, oh yeah, cool. Let me run to the car real quick. Hey, I brought this Bible that while I was possessed, I just scribbled some shit into. Oh, hey, look, it's his name. And the demon's like, oh shit, okay. It's like, that's fucking lame.
Even more annoying is the fact that she had to go and look. Like, she wouldn't have remembered the fact that she had this traumatic experience where she scribbled a name.
Yeah.
And she's like, shit, what was that name?
Yeah. Just so happens that I still just have this. Like, okay, I saved the day. It's like, God, this is fucking pathetic.
Don't spend money on that one.
No, please don't. I was sad to see so many people spending money on it.
We need the Rumpelstiltskin movies.
Yeah.
You could make a pretty.
I think there's
you
a
could make a good movie
horror
out of that.
movie called Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know.
It's probably not good. I think you can make a good movie.
It's probably about on par with the Leprechaun movies, and I fucking love those.
Dude.
Like, Guillermo del Toro needs to do Rumpelstiltskin.
Yes, that actually would be the guy.
Yeah,
He'd do the hell out of that
pretty
story.
creepy. I'm excited for his Frankenstein coming later
I'm
this year.
super excited for that too.
He's promised, even though it is a Netflix original, he's promised it is going to go to theaters and is going to get a physical release. So
nice,
sweet, cool. Go see it.
There's an animated movie called Light of the World coming out. You can extrapolate what that's about.
Yeah.
My wife is going to see I'm sure it's on your list here. She's going to see an
Downton Abbey. An anime movie, Demon Slayer.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours long or some shit.
Oh shit, is it?
Is it in our theater?
It is.
It's super fucking long.
It's 155 minutes, which is about 2 hours 40. Yeah. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle dubbed.
She asked me if I wanted to go see it. I'm like, not really. And she's like, oh. And then she's like, well, it's really good. And she was describing it, and it's like, yeah, there are like 3 series that like precede it, and I'm like, so what? I have to, like, if I wanted to go see it, I have to watch binge 3 fucking series.
Yeah, you got to be pretty committed.
No, you only have to watch the 3-hour recap.
And honestly, like, really, you don't need to, like, without knowing anything. Like, I can guarantee, I've only watched a tiny bit of that anime, but it is fucking like it's of the modern animes. It's very, very pretty, very gorgeous. So like, you can enjoy the fucking thing without knowing what's going on, probably.
Yeah,
the trailer played while we went to see Caught Stealing, which I thought was kind of weird. It seems like a weird trailer for Caught Stealing, but whatever.
Yeah, they're working with what they got.
Yeah, but I'm glad I passed on that one. That did not look.
No,
like
it's not.
something
It's not your thing.
I was interested in at all.
You have to be an anime.
There's a bunch of people with big fucking eyes, like, and I'm saying like. Even for anime characters, these are some big fucking eyes, man. Like I don't even know
like
what's
Sonic the
going on.
Hedgehog eyes. It's half their head. Yeah, it's the kind of thing where I do like to support movies that like this, where I wouldn't necessarily normally go, but it's like, oh wow, it's rated R. It's a a 2D animated movie released in theaters. I'd like consider it, but being connected to something so long running, I just feel like I'd be missing out on a lot of information. But like if they put out some like Dan to Dan or Chainsaw Man in theaters, I'd go to see that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Toy Story is getting a re-release. Is this the 30th anniversary? Jesus Christ. It's coming to our theaters. The first Toy Story. So that'll be fun. I honestly, it seems like we're getting more of the re-releases. Like we're getting Jaws. We got Toy Story.
I mean, I'm cool with
so
it.
I'm excited for that.
I'm less excited about that. I already saw it in theaters.
I already saw Jaws in theaters, but I didn't see it in 3D. So. Like I alluded to earlier, Downton Abbey, the grand finale is coming out. If that's your cup of tea.
Some melodramatic British soap opera stuff.
Yeah.
People like it.
People do. A lot of people do.
And then the thing I'm excited for is The Long Walk coming out this week.
What is that?
It's the Stephen King short story. It's actually my favorite short story by Stephen King, which I never thought would be made into a movie.
Yeah. It's like a game show. Not exactly a game show. Like a contest.
Yeah,
where you have to walk and keep at a certain pace. And then whoever stays.
Post-apocalyptic. It's basically a...
it's the opposite of the Running Man.
It is. It is, actually. So basically, it's a thing that they do, like, I think it's like annually or biannually or every 5 years.
However long,
But it's all like fucking like young adults or like kids basically, and it's like you basically walk until you can't walk anymore. There's no finish line. Just everybody that enters walks until they can't walk anymore, and then when you can't walk, you get put down.
Right.
And the winner of this big spectacle, the prize in the book, I don't know what it is in the movie, but in the book it is. For the rest of your life, anything that you want, whenever you want. So it's just like you just become like God to the world.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like the ultimate prize, but there's only one winner. So it's just like all this fucking youth dies. And anyway, it's
interesting.
And like the book is told from the perspective of like just one of the walkers, and so like it's really unique, and it's another one of these Stephen King things that I never thought they would make into a movie.
Right.
It's just so obscure, but like here it is, and like everything I've heard from it so far says that it's pretty promising. So
I'm excited. It's Mark Hamill is like the villain in it too, so that's pretty cool.
And the first trailer I saw, he looked pretty menacing in it too.
No, he was good in the last The Haunting on Netflix, that series. He was
awesome in that.
Yeah, he was great in
Fall
that.
of Usher.
Yeah, he was.
So yeah, that's coming to theater, and then in the next week.
Friday?
That's this Friday.
I'm excited.
The next week before our next episode, there's a new horror movie called Him coming out.
I've seen the trailer for that.
Produced by Jordan Peele. It looks very good.
Produced by Jordan Peele doesn't really.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't mean anything to me.
No,
like, he paid for it. Okay.
Producers are. Yeah,
it looks like it's got a little bit more of his gravitas. He
put his name on it to sell tickets, is what it sounds like. But
from what I've seen, it looks good.
The trailer did look pretty interesting.
So the thing, like, could be just one of his homies too.
Yeah.
It does.
That is a cool thing that, like, being a producer of something allows people to do is
springboard people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know this guy can't get a shot, but he's good, so I'm gonna help him out. Doesn't mean that it's guaranteed.
I have seen the trailer a couple times now, and it does look pretty interesting.
Yeah,
nice.
And then new, I don't know, maybe a comedy romance with Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie called
I saw that.
Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey.
I haven't seen the trailer, but I did see the poster.
I saw the title, I was curious.
The trailer
typical.
didn't super catch me, but I've seen now it's from the director of After Yang and Columbus, and those two movies are very pretty. So
I have seen After Yang. I haven't seen Columbus. It's just like kind of hard to art. Like I feel like Colin Farrell is like he definitely like he's the opposite of Hugh Jackman. Like he actually picks good roles.
Yeah. Colin Farrell is fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. Agreed.
After the Penguin, I was like, after we watched In Bruges, I'm like, damn, I forgot how much I like this guy. And then the Penguin, I'm like, fuck, he's really fucking good.
that's a lot of options, widespread variety. So no excuse
Watch
not to
movies,
go see something.
I say that you should do a double feature, and you should go see The Long Walk and Caught Stealing. I think that you cannot go wrong.
Yeah.
One movie I know is fantastic, and the other is based off of a fantastic book. So
for the story of that, at the end of the book, you said it was from the character's perspective. Like, when is the ending just him dying and not knowing? Because if it's truly from the character's perspective, like all they would know,
I'm not going to spoil it.
They die and like
just totally anticlimactic. You don't find out who wins the competition.
I'm not going to spoil it. Like the perspective, the perspective is from somebody who's like not of the most means, but like he's really up on shit. He knows who everybody is. And he's kind of like, he's like, okay, I know who that kid is.
Sure.
And he's kind of like it's weird because he's got like a hope, kind of almost like a hopeless,
right?
Like
going into already, yeah.
But like he's kind of like in his mind power ranking who he thinks is gonna win,
right?
You know,
right.
like yeah. And it's from like that perspective.
You know what? That sounds like an anime. You can make. There's probably an anime for that. Somebody did that.
Turn walking into a fight scene.
Oh, dude, no, they could. Yeah, no, yeah. No, it is a cool concept for a story. So I'm excited too as well.
It's a great story. I just don't know if it makes a great movie.
So that's the thing. People told me, what is that, Gerald's Game? The thing about the chick stuck to a bed. Like, people have told me the book is fantastic. And
it is fantastic.
Like, I could believe that it is, but this movie fucking sucks.
So here's the thing.
I really liked the movie.
When I read the book, I thought
it
was a fantastic book. There's no way this will ever be a movie.
Yeah.
They made it a movie, and it's just like, okay, you can make it a movie if you just make it a different thing.
Yeah.
And it is just kind of its own thing.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Which I hope that that's not the case with The Long Walk,
right.
which it might have to be, honestly.
We'll see.
I like The Shining. I wish some directors had the freedom sometimes to use an adaptation more as an inspiration instead of direct. This is going to be exactly what the book is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why?
To be inspired by, that's much.
Yeah,
and that's my beef with all the fucking live action remakes of animated things. Like how do you really want just a regurgitation of a thing? Like book to screen, one kind of screen to another kind of screen. Like fucking, it's just not very interesting to just tell the exact same thing over and over again. Like treat each thing for the thing it is. But thanks for tuning in.
And then later this year we're getting a new version of The Running Man, directed by Edgar Wright. So that'll be fun.
We have Walking Men and we have Running Men.
When was the last time you saw The Running Man? Because I've seen that movie a lot of times, but the last time I watched it was just like, God damn, this movie does not age well, man.
No, I'm sure it doesn't.
You got like Christmas Tree Man, like the special effects in that, like they all have their own like shtick, and like someone was just like, "How is this guy moving around in that?"
The David Carradine Death Race a few years ago, and like, dude, that shit. It was like there's a scene where like the guy hosting the race is like torturing some naked young hot chick, and he's like sends her into some room and. It's just a bunch of light bulbs hanging down. And she's just like wandering through fucking like long halogen light bulbs like hanging in this room. Like, oh like, how could anybody think that would track at all, you know?
That movie's got some trauma vibes. I like that.
Yeah. No, it's wacky for sure. All right.
I haven't said my pick.
Oh, picks.
Oh,
yeah, picks, dude.
I changed my picks.
We're just ready to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I guess. God, jeez, I won't pick a movie. God.
We don't need episode 58. Fuck this movie.
Or don't, I guess, if I don't get a pick. So we were talking beforehand. We're kind of working on our scheduling for the Halloween episode. We can get into that one later. But I changed. I had a double feature picked out and changed to a solo feature to make it work out.
Mm-hmm.
And they've both the double feature and this have been on my short list for the podcast for a while. So it works. But I'm picking 2018's The House That Jack Built.
Ooh.
Directed by Lars von Trier. Have you seen this one?
Yeah. This movie is fucking... talk about... like
it's disturbing.
This is like horror. This is a true horror movie.
Well, so this is from the director of Dogville. And you'd be able to guess that by watching it.
Yep. The most depressing thing ever.
And I believe when I saw this in theaters, it had an intro from the director, and he was basically saying like directly, this is like his response to like the election of Trump the first time.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see how it's aged in the last 7 years.
Right on.
So yeah.
Right on.
That's my pick.
Excited.
And I'm going to be chasing down the Blu-ray so we can see all the gory details.
Definitely do that. I'm excited about the pick. It's actually been one that's on my list.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good.
It's been on my radar.
Oh yeah.
Peace.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.
Fuck y'all.